Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, everyone. First, let me introduce myself. My name is Muhammad Alfian Yahya. I'm from TBGP 1B class, number 2110271. Next, I will presentation my material about railway track component. What are railway track component? Railroad structure is a road construction as an infrastructure in the structure of a train journey. As stated in the regulation of the Minister of Transportation number 60 of 2012. Table 3.1 describes the class division of the planned roads that will be used in this design study. From this table, it can be seen which rail structure can be selected according to the class of the road planned to each. In this design study, road class 1 in general, the railroad structure consists of several components, namely rails, sleeper, fastener, and ballast. And the first is rails. The rail is continuous beam structure that is placed on the bearing pedestal that function as a guide and direct the movement of the train wheels. The rails are also prepared to have the ability to directly receive and transmit rail loads to the bearings without causing significant deflection of the rail beams between the bearing support. Therefore, the rail must have a high stiffness value so that the displacement of the wheel point load can spread the wheel on the support in the bearing. In addition, another function of the rail is to distribute electricity for signaling purpose in the rail circuit area. And this picture of rails. And second is fastener. Rail fastening is a component that holds or anchor the rail to the bearing in such a way that the position of the rail becomes firm and strong. The fastening device used is an elastic fastening device consisting of a single elastic system and a double elastic system. Its function is to tie or link the rail rods to the bearings on which the rail rod support so that the rail rods remain attached to the bearings and maintain track width or track gauge. The type of fastening used depends on the type of bearing and the type of rail rod used. There are two types of the rail fasteners, namely rigid fastener and elastic fastener. Rigid fasteners such as rail nails, nuts, bolts, screw are using tarpon mount using the base plate. Generally, these rigid fasteners are used on old railway lines. The characteristic of rigid fasteners is that they are always mounted on wood or iron bearings. Rigid fasteners are no longer suitable for use on railroads with high frequency and axle loads. However, it is still need as rail fastener on wooden pads that are installed on railroads. bridge, and tunnels elastic fastener are made to produce high-quality railroad track, which are usually used on railroads that have high frequency and axle loads because of its elastic nature, so that it is able to absorb vibration on the rails when the train series pass. Therefore, the train journey becomes more comfortable and can reduce the rise of damage to the rails and their bearing. In addition, plastic fasteners are also used on rail that are connected by thermite welding, or the tram is continuous weld rail because the rail connection are welded so that they do not have an expansion gap because of their ability to hold the railroads from moving horizontally during expansion. The elastic fasteners are now widely used, especially in corrected bearing, although some are also used in wooden and iron bearing. And this picture of fastener. And number 3 is slipper. Slipper is one of the components in railroad structure system which has the main function of building the rail so that the position of the rail becomes solid and strong. The function of slipper are laying and anchoring railroads. 2. Keeping the track width. Track curve is a measure of the width of the rail track. Indonesia has a track curve of 1067 millimeter to be constant, in other words, so that the railroads do not stretch off or narrow. And 3. Support the railroad so that they do not bend downward when the train series pass. All at once transfer the axle loads received from the railroads and the base plate to be distributed of the ballast rock layer below. Therefore, the bearing must be strong enough to hold and railroads from moving, as well as strong enough to withstand the load of the railroad circuit. The bearings are installed transversely from the rail position at a maximum distance between the bearing of 60 cm. There are the types of bearing, namely: number 1, timber slipping, timber slippers, made of rail wood or mixed wood, which are coated with creosote or wood coating oil to make them more durable and resist to mildew. Number 2 is steel slippers. The second generation of bearings are more durable than wood. Steel bearings are not installed on the electrical track or on track that use electrical signaling. And 3, reinforced concrete slippers are modern bearings today and are the most widely used because they are stronger, durably inexpensive, and able to withstand greater loads than the other two bearings. And this picture of slippers. And the last is ballast. The ballast layer is the layer above the substrate which function to withstand the bearing load while being able to transmit the load to be bearing to the substrate with an even load distribution pattern. The main function of the ballast is to transmit and spread the bearing load to the substrate, strengthen the bearing position and pass water so that there is no waterlogging around the bearings and rails.
The ballast has a slope of the top ballast layer which must not be steeper than 1 gallon 2.
And this picture of ballast.
Thanks your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.